Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Osama and I am a cybersecurity engineer at MDS. Today we are going to show you how to configure Cisco Umbrella DNS protection for certain number of users. The reason that you might need to do so is you might have a limited number of licenses. So basically the licenses in an Umbrella is based on the number of users. So basically if you have let's say 1000 users in your network and you purchased only 100 licenses from Cisco for Umbrella, now you need to say that I need to protect these key users instead of just let the users um, let's say stick or utilize the license. Or let's say that you don't manage your DNS forwarders, so and sometimes maybe you are forwarding your DNS request to another provider who's managing the whole DNS for multiple companies or enterprises. So you cannot change your DNS forwarders. Or even if you need to protect users outside your network, so basically, let's say users can in this time they are working outside the network and they are not using VPN. So in this case, they are vulnerable to DNS or to malicious websites. So when they click on a certain link, they might get compromised and download the malicious file. So first, we need to show you that I didn't add any network to my Umbrella where I need to go to the deployment networks. So here we add networks if I need to protect my whole network. So to do so, we are going to change the DNS forwarders in my DNS server. Okay, so for this purpose, just to show you that we don't have any kind of networks here. So we are protecting certain users. We don't change anything in my network. Okay. Okay. So then we are going to go to the roaming computers. Here we need to download the roaming client, and this is basically a light software that you need to download for Windows and Mac OS clients. Okay, so we are going to choose the Windows client since we are going to install this on our Windows machine. Okay, so basically now our software now is downloaded and installed in our Windows machine. Okay, so actually we need to wait a couple of minutes to allow Umbrella to sync with the roaming client. However, we need to make sure that the client is connected, and to do so we are going to click on the roaming client here. You see that there's a green protected. This means that it's protected, and there are various settings depends on how you are configuring your roaming client. So for instance, I can have my Active Directory synced to my Umbrella. Okay, so I can see the user ID, and instead of the here, as you can see, the ID name is workstation. So instead of workstation, I can see that this certain user is utilizing or is connected to my network. Okay, and I can see other information like IP addresses, etc. Also, I can force the encrypted. You can also verify that if you go to the roaming computers, and you can see that my client is connected and it's showing green here. This is the last time it was synced, and these are all my information. Again, this depends also on other deployments and settings where I can have more information if I sync that with my Active Directory and the controller. Okay, so to test that, we have first configured the block list under my policy here. So I have configured Google actually in the block list just for the sake of testing. If we go here, we can see that I have added my these domains for testing. So basically, I added this under my main policy, which is applied to all of my users. Also, I'm going to show you that I have blocked certain applications. So I applied the plugin on Gmail and Gmail Unbox if you have any application installed on my PC. Okay. The block also is applied here. I also enabled file analysis. So in case I'm downloading a certain file and this file is or turned to be malicious, then this will also proxy the connection and make sure that I don't have this file before it tested. Okay, so to test, I'm going to create another tab here. And first, let's try to access Google. So you can see that beside this block, let's try to access Gmail. Now it's blocked again. Let's try to access this example malware site. It's also blocked. Let's try to access a phishing site. It's also protected by Umbrella. Let's try to thank you for watching.